The market's coming back fast and quick as now we're getting action on the Canadian border, along with a massive accusation from Coinbase. You know, we got to talk XRP price because, yeah, it's rebounded.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
And sorry about the lighting in the intro. I'm still trying to figure out how to film while on vacation at night. Yeah, you heard me correctly. But before we get into the juicy deep green that's on the screen, your comments come first. Why? Well, because you, the viewer, matter most. Come on now, give yourself some credit. Love the news. How's your training and is the event panning out? This is from NFJ. Oh, appreciate the news. Training is going great. I'm definitely acclimated to altitude and I've been putting in some wild sessions. Eric Martin says, hey, Canada, are you listening? This is from a Canadian. See what Mexico is doing? Our so-called leaders are such shits. Thanks for all you do, Klaus. Well, guess what? The Canadians answered and the market's coming back even harder. And wait until you hear the Coinbase accusations. You know what the worst part is? I have a family member, that got messed by Coinbase. Donald Washburn says, I picked up a few coins during the fire sale. A lot of you told me that you spread the money around this last dip and bought a whole bag of that action. Bitcoin sitting at 101,685, ETH is 2867, XRP deep in the green, 276. We went from 170s to now 276 in like 24 hours, just a little after. This is crazy. Squeeze deep in the green. XLM's at 32. Doge at 28, still a bargain right there. H bar 27.5. Wow. All right, I'm bringing up this Coinbase story because there's some big numbers by some big time accusations from a player. Coinbase accused by crypto sleuth Zach XBT of allowing more than 300 per year in social engineering attacks on its customers. I have a very close family member of mine that, guess what, was one of those people. You know what the worst part is? Yeah, my email was one of them too. I knew not to fall for the scam, but I don't know. Coinbase is letting the data out there. Crypto sleuth Zach XBD has accused the popular American cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase for failing to stop its users from losing 300 plus million. He identified 65 million in crypto thefts from Coinbase in just the recent 2 months. Now, why are people going hardcore after your crypto? Because the market's roaring green. So when the market roars green, what happens? Scammers come out to play. This said, the number is much likely lower than the actual amount stolen as our data was limited to my DMs and the thefts were discovered on chain, which does not account for Coinbase support tickets and police reports, which they don't have access to. In fact, my family member is one of those police reports. Their entire crypto account wiped out. Zach XBT concluded Coinbase needs to urgently make changes as more and more users are being scammed for tens of millions every month. They have the power to make these changes and set a good example, but they've chosen to do little of nothing. That's right. And who's been making the money? It's Coinbase. Because look at the volume for XRP. 35 billion in the last 24 hours, up 100%. So you know exchanges make money on the way down, they make money on the way up as long as we're buying or selling. The volume benefits exchanges. Now you want to read this holy crap long thread from Zach XBT? Well, I'm not going to read it to you and bore you, but if you want to, you're welcome to read it because what everyone, as always in the article you see in this video and all the other ones, it's all linked where everyone in the description below. Trump pauses tariffs on Canada and Mexico for 30 days. I reported on Mexico earlier. And Justin Douche Doe, my Canadian fans, I can't stand this fucking loser either. Yeah, he caved. He's putting Mounties on the border. Trump on Saturday said he would impose 25% tariffs on Mexico and Canada. Trudeau on Saturday warned that his country would then implement a 25% tariff against the $155 billion in U.S. goods. But guess what? Canada is now implementing our $1.3 billion border plan, reinforcing the border with new choppers, technology, and personnel, enhanced coordination with our American partners, and increased resources to stop the flow of some naughty stuff. Nearly 10,000 personnel are and will be working to protect the border. Dude, you should have done that anyways for your Canadian citizens. When are these public leaders going to realize that the public is fed up with inaction? Listen to this quote. I am very pleased with this initial outcome, and the tariffs announced on Saturday will be paused for a 30-day period to see whether or not a final economic deal with Canada can be structured. That's what Trump wrote. Fairness for all. In reaction to Mexico and Canada pause on tariffs, you now have the crypto market roaring back as we have more confidence that we're going to be able to avoid a tariff war. I read a bunch of comments from my Canadian friends out there that said, yo, I am loading up on the good American whiskey because our stuff sucks major balls. Guess what, everyone? This is what happens when you get a big regime shift. Yeah, it shakes the market. Yeah, it sucks to take a bite out of the poop sandwich. But if you know your fundamentals and you know the story, guess what? You know you can make some money on that action. Speaking of money, look at some of these trading pairs. Coinbase's volume for XRP alone, 2.3 billion in the last 24 hours, not to be outdone by Upbit, which is right at $5 billion for the XRP Korean won pairing. And Binance is making tunes as well because guess what? Over 5 billion in volume there as well. So come on, everyone. The exchanges can do better, and that's why I brought up this Coinbase one. Because you know what? They're making tons of money. They need to protect the users out there because guess what? You want crypto to get even hotter? We need more trust, right? And what happens with trust? Grows, you put more money in. But if Coinbase is going to start leaking everyone's emails and not do anything about it, well, guess what? People are going to leave Coinbase and they're going to go somewhere else. Now, look at XRP. Look at the chart on the screen. Yeah, I get it. We're not at that $3 mark yet, but we're only 25 cents away. We're less than 10% away from the $3 mark. Can you believe that, everyone? I know it was a crazy 72 hours, but look at us roaring back from the lows of 170 now to 275. Let's go to those candlesticks and see what a bunch of short-term juice looks like. We're going to take it to the 15-minute time frame. Why? Because if it takes you more than 15 minutes to get it done, you sure as hell ain't doing it right. There's the low, nasty candlestick with tons of you out there reporting that, yo, we bought the dip in the 170s, and now look at it. Had a couple scary tests again on the way, but guess what? Pumping it back up. Now I want to pay attention to one thing right here. Check this out. It's these candlesticks. This is also why I'm doing the story right now, because this is the actual price. Like this video is going to be released within 15 minutes of me finishing this segment. You had a pause right here at a high at 278, another one at 278, right here at 278, and we're battling that action right now. So you know where my alerts are, right? 280 on the high end, and you see this double right here? I'm going to have my alert set now for 230 on the low end. Will XRP continue its growth? We're going to wait and see. But this is awesome to see it roaring back this fast. And tomorrow, that's right, on Tuesday, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we have a crypto meeting. I cannot wait to share the news for you from that. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, notification bell so you don't miss out. But XRP and the rest of the crypto world is roaring back with vengeance, letting everyone out there know, yeah, you can knock us down, but guess what? We're going to get up and we're going to fight back harder. And that's what this crypto market is all about. It's all about the volatility, which means what? Opportunities, risk, and reward. And what do we do in crypto? We take big risks. Why? So we can get big, juicy rewards. And XRP is proving that, yeah, you might knock us down on the canvas, but we're going to get right back up and we're going to kick the shit out of you. What a wild and crazy time it has been over these last few days, and I wanted to thank everyone for the support of the channel. I do apologize, though. I only have so much lighting to work with. I am traveling on vacation. In fact, you could even see like the flare of the lights right here because I'm trying whatever I can to get as much light in so the quality of video looks good for you. But speaking of quality, how about the market rebound? And how many of you out there bought the dip because you know the fundamentals, because you've been paying attention to the news, because you were prepared for this, because I told you on Friday, get ready for the poop sandwich. Now, I'll be honest. I thought the poop sandwich was going to be maybe like burger size. I did not think we were going to go with a sub sandwich. But remember, that sub sandwich did what? Gave plenty of you out there opportunities to stack at prices you hadn't seen in well over a month. Plenty of you were telling me, yo, I got in at $2. I got in at $1.90. I got in at $1.80. And what are you doing right now? You're laughing at the BTC maxis that were like, yo, XRP is dead. Oh, really? Because a lot of people commenting on my channel and watching are what? Making 30, 40+% on this short-term action, and that is great. And for those of you that like the long-term bag situation, Well, guess what? You were able to bring your DCA action on down so that you can get some better juice in the long run. Why? Because we got a crypto meeting on Tuesday. We're also going to learn more on crypto on the 22nd of February when one of Trump's deadlines goes on. We're also going to hear about the SEC case very soon. ETFs, baby, you know we got them coming. What about regs for the rest of the crypto world? That's right. And it's all going to benefit everything except BTC and ETH. Why? Because BTC and ETH were given the golden pass. So when it comes to risk versus reward, I'm going to end the video like this. What do you think you got a better chance of right now in the crypto market? BTC going from 100,000 to 200,000 doubling your money, or XRP going from 275 right now to 550 doubling your money? I know where my bet is at. It's that XRP is going to have a way better chance of doubling it to that 550 mark than BTC will have having to 200,000. Why? Because when you're given the golden pass, new regs ain't going to help you out at all because you've already been given that pass. In the exchanges, when the action from them is lifted from choke point 2.0 and all the other SEC actions, well, guess what? BTC players have been living in the pool the whole time. Well, now it's our time. Choo-choo, bitches.